And crown her, Carly. Give her the crown. She is the queen of the 100-meter back-to-back, and you're not done yet over there. So big points for UNLV, and what a career she's had.
And what a way to cap it off there for the queen, going out on a high note. I'm willing to bet job's not done for her. She's going on to the West Regionals, as we mentioned. She's already booked her spot in the 200, so more work to do.
Well, you see the men are getting ready. Again, the triple jump going on also right now. We'll keep you updated. 𝗗𝗲𝗯𝘁𝗲 still leading with his first jump, the 15.45 meter jump. Everyone saw his 3 attempts left in that finals. And then also down to the last 6 competitors in pole vault. But let's go over some lane assignments now for the men's 100-meter finals. And in lane 1, it's Elijah Jefferson, a senior from New Mexico, a 15.53 prelim. In lane 2, Oyodele Ojo, the freshman from Utah State, with a 10.36. In lane 3, Cole Nordman, and you just saw him win hurdles, a senior from Colorado State with a 10.40. In lane 4, it's Asher Jenkins, the freshman out of Air Force. He's run a 10.49. In lane 5, he has been go-to, the senior from New Mexico, with a 10.22 prelim time, Cam Watts. In lane 6, Javan Bostic, a senior from Air Force. He's been in this show many times with a time of 10.35. In lane 7, it's Cameron Tarver, a junior out of San Jose State. He's run a 10.36. In lane 8, Daniel Chase, a freshman out of Utah State, running a 10.50 in prelims. And in lane 9, Jack Cable, the senior from Colorado State, with a 10.50 as well. Big race here.
Cole Nordman is in lane 3 from Colorado State.
Obviously, all eyes on Cam Watts, the college football player coming back to the track. He did run track in high school. He was in Oklahoma. Actually made it into the 6A 100-meter finals. He ran a 10.73 as a high schooler, Adam. He went on to play 4 years of college football at Texas Tech, now at New Mexico. Now on the track. And it's so incredible to see Cam Watts. Obviously, he's got somewhat of a future here in the sport of running, as we've seen, just exploding onto the scene. But also, if you go back to the football stuff, he's actually got offers to participate in some mini rookie camps with the Chiefs and the Saints.
So a lot to go for him. Currently right now, by the way, with his best of the season at 10.08, he's top 22 in the country.
Well, he runs a 4.29.40, so that ought to help.
It's blazing fast. I love what you said yesterday. We'll say it again. You know, if you just line everybody up and said, pick out the football player, it's blatantly obvious.
You know, and that football background really paying off for Cam Watts when it comes to these sprints. These short sprints, more so than anything, you need that power. Cam Watts, he's got a lot of it. He spent a lot of time in the weight room, as you can see. And that only helps when it comes to something like this. You know, and what's most impressive, we saw him, Adam, at the indoor conference championships. He had only been on the team for a week, and he won the conference title.
Just jumped right on. So he is the 60-meter champion from indoors in the Mountain West Conference. A little bit different here, though. And you know he'll be pushed. Javan Bostic next to him on one side, and the other side, another Falcon Jenkins.
Well, Bostic, he finished runner-up in this final last year, only to Malachi Snow. Bostic went 10.27.
Men's 100-meter final.
And the starter brings the runners back up.
They're going to start them over here. Starter didn't like it. Happens sometimes. Now it starts to get a little bit mental, though, doesn't it, a little bit?
Yeah, it sure does. And if there's one thing these guys don't like, it's getting down and getting ready to race
Sure.
and be told to get up out of your blocks.
Last year, Malachi Snow set the meet record with a 14.14.
And Malachi Snow now running for Texas Tech. And that's kind of what happens with the way the transfers work nowadays.
100%. Let's do it again. Gun is up here. Men's 100-meter final. Clean start, slow start for Watts, and he makes up for it. Nordman on the outside. It's Cam Watts. Can he hold on for the win? Yes, he can for the University of New Mexico. It's Cam Watts, fastest man in the Mountain West land.
That is a wind legal 10-3 there from Cam Watts. Able to hold off 𝗗𝗲𝗯𝘁𝗲 and Javen Bostic. Oh, and Ojo snuck in there for second. That was big time.
𝗗𝗲𝗯𝘁𝗲, the freshman, made his presence known, but there's the champ. Watch, he'll go sit on his throne for a while. And we told you, pick out the football player, right?
He could probably outlift some of these throwers out here, I'm guessing. Massive there for Cam Watts. He does come in with a 10.05 earlier this season. That was out in Albuquerque. But 10.23, that's more than enough to get it done here today.
You know, he didn't get off to a good start either.
He didn't, and you know, it could go back to that initial where they settled into the blocks and the starter pulled him out. As I mentioned, just kind of gets into your head a little bit.
He's got more to run, though, this season.
Yeah, he sure does. And who knows what the future holds for Cam Watts. But what we do know is that we're all excited to see it.
Might have just saw that on the bottom of your screen there on the triple jump. How about that? Taylor with a big jump of 15.67. So Jamison Taylor on his fourth attempt passes Ismael Dembele, and it's a couple of Colorado State Rams looking for more points, as if they need him.
Yeah, greedy with the points here today are Colorado State.
See some of the Ram faithful, some of the competitors. Once Bailey might have just matched it. We just missed it, but we saw it, Tyler. And he did. So Ismael Dembele just hit a 15.82, and Colorado State Rams all over the place today. We got this. They're out in front. Dembele passes Taylor now. We'll keep you updated. Still 2 attempts left on the men's triple jump.
In 6th place, as he was 10.403. In 5th place, Cole Norman, Colorado State, at 10.
We'll have the women's 800-meter finals and the men's 800-meter finals. That's coming up in just a moment.
In 3rd place,
Let's go to the
10:32, 10:3
podium.
.317 from Air Force, 𝗗𝗲𝗯.
It's 𝗗𝗲𝗯, the senior from Air Force. What a career he's had. He'll take his third place medal.
At 10.315.
𝗗𝗲𝗯, by the way, the freshman from Utah State, with a big run as he kind of charged his way with a lean. It was that lean at the end that got him second, but here's your champion, Cam Watts from the University of New Mexico. Take a bow, my friend. Well, the senior with a big run, another big performance, another championship medal. Cam Watts with a 10.23 100-meter finals champion is with 𝗗𝗲𝗯.
Cam, you were shaking your head a little bit over there on the podium before being awarded. What was going through your mind?
Just didn't feel like it was my best race, but just privileged to be here, and all glory to God for getting me here. So.
And you've been to a few rookie camps off the track with the NFL. What has this year meant to you, and what's next?
I just feel like I'm blessed. Like I said, blessed to be in this position. A lot of people would love to be in this position, and I just feel like got to take advantage of it. So whatever happens in the future happens, and just trusting God in the process to get me there. So whether it's track or football.
Well, congratulations, Cam. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, just a casual to me mad at a 10.23. I wish I had that problem, but no, great future ahead of him.